Hi, this is Fatima. Here let us discuss about how to use the Bootstrap in ASP.NET Core MVC application. Before proceeding to this video, watch my previous video where we have discussed about how to install the Bootstrap in ASP.NET Core MVC application using Library Manager. How to use this Bootstrap in ASP.NET Core MVC application. In order to use the Bootstrap in our application, first we need to include a reference to the bootstrap.css file. We can also use the Bootstrap Container class for positioning the elements on the page. To serve the Bootstrap, we need to add the static files middleware layer before the MVC middle layer in the request processing pipeline. Let us understand this with example. This is an ASP.NET Core MVC application we have created with a simple empty project template. Let us use this in order to understand how to use the Bootstrap in ASP.NET Core MVC application. Here we already installed the Bootstrap, the latest version 4.3.1 in our application. In order to use the Bootstrap, first we need to include the reference to this bootstrap.css file. We can add this reference in each and individual view. As we are going to use this layout file, we can add the reference to this bootstrap.css in this layout file. So drag and drop this CSS file here. Now we have the link reference to the bootstrap.css file. Along with this bootstrap.css, we can also include a reference to our custom style sheet. So let us create a custom style sheet. So in order to create a custom style sheet, let us create a folder within this www root folder with the name CSS. So right click on it, add new folder. Name it as CSS. So all the custom CSS files are going to be created within this folder. To create a style sheet, right click on the CSS folder, then select add new item from the context menu. Then search for the CSS and select the style sheet. Provide some name. Click on add. Once you click on the add button, the custom file is added within the CSS folder. Note that all the site custom CSS need to be placed within this file. So let us have some code here. To make the button width to be 80 pixels. In order to include this in our application, drag and drop the CSS file in our layout page. So now we have reference to both our Bootstrap CSS file as well as our custom CSS file. In order to serve that Bootstrap, we need to add the static files middleware before the MVC middleware in the request processing pipeline. So let us add here, use static file middleware. So let us drag and drop the bootstrap.css as well as custom CSS here. We specify this layout first in the views.css HTML file. So we included the bootstrap and our custom CSS in the layout first file. so that our index and details CSS HTML uses the layout first that we specified in the viewstart.css HTML page. Let us use the Bootstrap container for positioning the elements. So let us add class equal to container. Let us modify this index.css HTML and the details.css HTML. Let us modify this details action method also. Let us remove this layout equal to null so that it will use the layout file that we specified in the view start file that is present within this home folder. Now we have modified this index.cs HTML and details.cs HTML with Bootstrap style changes. Now let's run the application. Navigate to the home index section method. You will see the output as expected. If you navigate to the details section method, you will see the expected output. Hope you enjoyed this video. Our next video is about tag helpers in ASP.NET Core MVC. Thank you.